Welcome back to another episode of Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. So in the previous episode, the story, towards the end of the episode especially, started to change a lot. So what I mean by that, it feels like we're at a turning point because first of all, there's so many lore drops. Let me actually open up the comments because you guys, the OG Gundam enjoyers, have left so many great comments on the previous episode. So I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna look at some of them. So yeah, we found out about the what were they called? The cyber new types, which are basically artificial humans, if you will, created as like a new type. So artificial new types, basically. And they were talking about how they are used as like a countermeasure against the actual new types. And they are from Earth, so from the Federation, right? From the, what are they called? Let me see. Murasame Lab, right? So that's really interesting. And then the other thing is we saw the Princess Celia coming from the moon and coming to meet with Shariabul, right? I think that's his name. So that's gonna be an intense meeting because there's also been speculation that Shariabul is actually in cahoots or he's working with Giren, right? So that would be one of the siblings of Celia, and that's actually kind of important because they seem to be in like a bit of a power struggle, right? They're vying for power in like the family. And if Shariabul is actually working for Giren, which we did find out that he definitely is at least in close contact with him because he was talking about his secret services, then that would mean that he could have some nefarious plans against Celia, right, in this meeting. So that's gonna be intense. And then there's this whole other plotline with Machu needing to warn Shuji about their own clan actually selling them out, because obviously I forgot the woman's name. There's so many names. I forgot the woman's name from the clan, the Pomeranians. But she was basically like, you know what? I don't want to trust Shariabul, which is fair enough. So she was like, the safest thing to do is to sell out Shuji because I have no affiliation with him, or she's had no affiliation with him. I'm gonna sell him out and we're gonna be done with this and we're gonna make a run for it. I'm not trusting Shariabul. He's being way too charitable in the moment. And yeah, so that's fair enough. I guess let's see where all of those stories go because, yeah, as I said, this definitely feels like a breaking point in the story. It feels like from here on out, the story is gonna go crazy. So I'm excited to find out what exactly they've been cooking up with this one. So if you want to watch this, Uncut and Unblurred, as always, on Patreon down in the description. And let's go into Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX episode. I think it's, which episode is it? Episode 7. Let's see. Nyan! I wonder what the relationships are actually gonna end up being like. You have no idea. Here they are. The Cybers. Pergamino. Here we go. So this is Celia. Okay, so I wasn't sure about this. But it seems like the Zabi family, if you will, are basically, they're all Zeon, basically, right? They're all on the Zeon side, and they are basically the main brass, the leadership of Zeon. But they also are having like a bit of a power struggle internally, if you will, right? That's interesting. So, okay. So Celia and Giron, is that his name? They have a bit of a, I feel like they are the main ones who are having a bit of a power struggle over who's going to be ruling over Zeon. And because Zeon is supposed to have like a bit of a monopoly on space, in turn, that would mean also having a monopoly on space if you have a monopoly over, or if you have the leadership of Zeon. Okay. Interesting. Some nice corruption. Also, I definitely know her voice. Machu's rebellion. Oh, interesting. Oh, here they are, the new types. Cybers. Okay. Oh, I feel like that's not gonna end well. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Or not even foreshadowing, just like a flag. Oh, yeah, here they are. The Cybers. She's gonna get caught. Anki. Hmm. So she didn't even, yeah, of course, she didn't even know about that, but Sharia Bull did. Oh, she's looking at the gun. Don't do it, Machu. Don't do something you're gonna regret. Oh, this theme is nice. This OST? It's kind of old school. I like it. That's insane. It's like a kaiju. Don't do it, Machu. I mean, she's right. Damn! She shot! Dude, the voice acting. Ah, it's falling apart, guys. Oh, God. That's interesting. You know, I thought it was gonna be like more of a relationship between the girls, but that's interesting. The Rose is awakening. The Rose. The Rose on Earth. Interesting. Wait. First of all, the voice acting, God, it's so good. But the Rose is awakening. So it mentioned the Rose when Shuji was talking about going to Earth and stuff like that, because he said that the Gundam wants to find the Rose, right? I wonder, you know, I know that there's a lot of Gundam lore, and maybe I'm talking without knowing any of the Gundam lore prior to this, but I wonder if by the Rose he means the red comet. So that would maybe mean Char, right? Maybe Char or Shar is actually on Earth, and the red Gundam is actually trying to knows that it's there and is trying to go to Earth to find Char and to get Char. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's referring to Char as a Rose. That's just a hypothesis, though. Just because they're both red. That's legit the only red comet, Rose, red. Both of them are red. So that's only a hypothesis. I'm probably very wrong, but the Rose is awakening, it said. So maybe not. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I wonder what that means. But also, I find it really interesting, as I said earlier, the actual story or plot that the girls both have a crush on Shuji. I didn't expect that. When we first saw it in the first episode, I thought it was gonna be, as I said, like a relationship between the two girls. But yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, I like that. That can be really well done, depending in what direction it goes. Oh, the OST. Whoa. Kira Kira? Phase reversal. No, 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 no. That's not good. A Zack Nova right here? Wait, this is not good. So it's side 6 is like collapsing, bro. Oh, interesting. Zack Nova. The Rose is awakening. Wait, there's no way he's gonna join Char. What? Now what? What the? The Evangelion is awakening. Bro, what the fuck is happening? I feel. What the fuck happened with Shuji, our boy? He just Zack Nova'd out of there. He said he can see the other side. Bro, all of side 6 is getting destroyed. She found it. She found the Zack Nova. Oh, for fuck's sake. They're gonna find the money. What? Is Nyan in there? It is what it is. Nyan's not in there. It just moved on its own. Red? Oh no, I thought for a second it was the red Gundam. It's not. Is it? Or is it Machu? Oh, Xavier. Nice. I like this guy a lot. I don't know why. He's giving me good vibes. Ooh. Yo, Sharia. Interesting. He's helping her out. I guess they both are still Zeon. Oh my god. Dude, Sharia Bull is actually him. He's actually insane. Kikeroga. He's so cool. Like, I'm still not sure whether he's supposed to be like an antagonist, like, or what his role is, but he's cool. Dude, this Gundam is so cool. You can't do the Kira Kira without him. No, don't do this. Wait, what? There's no way we're ending it soon. Why is Sharia Bull so cool? Fuck, they have her face. Mom, the mom. I feel so bad for the mom. I feel so bad for her. She genuinely seemed like such a nice person. Xavier, that's Xavier. Wait. Whoa! Celia. This feels like... This kind of reminds me of Code Geass. The way that that's building up like two different sides. Actually, wait. They're gonna be on the same side. I'm gonna talk after the episode. I have theories. Oh. She doesn't. Damn! She actually didn't even mention Machu. Wait, how much longer do we have? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Because I have so many theories. Yo, it's a coup! It's a coup! It's a coup d'etat! It's a full-on coup! Okay. Brother, I have so many theories running through my head now. Okay, so first of all, this is incredible. Jesus Christ, the way that this was all built up until this moment, and now we're gonna be starting the actual story. You can tell how they're building this up. It was just build up of all the characters and where they come from, what the relationship is, what their motives are, and now you separate them, and now you can watch them on two opposing sides, even though they're in the same nation. Both are in Zeon. Quote, yeah, they're both on Zeon's side, right? But one of them is on the actual royal family, the actual leader side of things. So that would be Celia. I don't know who actually holds more power currently in the family. Is it Celia or is it Giron? I don't know. I'm gonna guess that it's Celia because of how they address her and stuff like that. But they do address Giron as Supreme Commander. But yeah, they address Celia as Your Excellency. So I'm guessing she's above him, right? So yeah, it seems like Nyan is working directly under her. So it does remind me a lot of the way that Code Geass is laid out with, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but episode 1 with Suzaku and Lelouch, right? But anyways, now we have this side setup with the Her Excellency Celia and Nyan being working under her, and then the other side being Machu and her working with the group that's planning a coup d'etat on the entire, basically, royal family, if you will, of Zeon, on the entire Zabi family, I think they're called, right? So Sharia Bull, he's not working for Giron, he's not working for Celia, he's working with both of them, and it seems like, well, at least from how I read it, he definitely has ties with both of them, and I think he's playing both of them. I think he's just playing both of them and has his own strategy or his own plan to overtake the entire, I guess, royal family of Zeon. Wild. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That's insane. That's incredible. That's such a cool plot. So we're gonna be having the defense of Nyan versus the attack of Machu. And I wonder how Shuji is gonna come into play with this, because this Zack Nova, so in the previous Zack Nova that we saw at Solomon, that Zack Nova Char ended up disappearing from it, but the red Gundam didn't disappear from it, right? The red Gundam still stayed there even after the Zack Nova, but here both Shuji and the red Gundam disappeared. Granted, I'm pretty sure that the red Gundam disappeared as well during Solomon, but then reappeared somewhere else. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't fully remember what happened during the first Zack Nova to the actual red Gundam, right? Because here it very clearly disappeared together with Shuji, and Shuji did say a few interesting things about the Zack Nova. He said, first of all, the Rose is awakening. So I'm guessing that was kind of like the call of, oh wait, that was the Gundam was saying, oh, the Rose is awakening, right? And then it's Zack Nova. So I'm guessing that the Rose is awakening is kind of like a call sign to be like, oh, the Zack Nova is starting. I'm guessing that's what it means. Maybe it could sense that the Zack Nova was starting. He was like, oh, the Rose is awakening, the Zack Nova is starting. So it wanted to find the Rose all this time. That was the wish of the Gundam. So what would that mean then? I don't know. And yeah, the other interesting thing is, Shuji said, I can see the other side. Now, what does that mean? Does the Zack Nova transport you to a different place? Is it a full-on different dimension? Is it just a actual travel from one place to another? Does it transport you directly to Earth, maybe? because that was the plan of the Red Gundam, is to go to Earth. Maybe transport, it's like a portal to Earth. I don't know. Or is it actually interdimensional and not just actual physical travel? I don't know. We'll see all of those things in the future. But that's so cool. So badass. And yeah, as I said, the entire plotline of having Nyan and Machu both so having their own motives, being like having some traumatic experiences happen to them, and now being like full of rage and hatred, and now having them face off against each other in the same nation. Oh my god. That's wild. That's so cool. Such a cool premise. Dude, yeah, as I said, it definitely feels like this was all just building up the premise up until this point, and now we're starting the actual story, which is insane. I am so excited to see where this is gonna take us. Oh my god. Obviously, I feel like there are many things here that you guys know better than I do, so if I miss some things when in regards to the names, the politics and stuff like that, feel free to fill me in as long as you don't think it's a spoiler. But hopefully I didn't get anything too wrong. Because as I said, this is my first Gundam, so hopefully I'm staying on top of at least most things. I will actually make like a make notes of all of the names and stuff like that and write them down before the next episode, because I feel like that's just a good idea to do, because it's very intense with the names and I keep forgetting them, so I'm just gonna write them down before the next episode, all of the important names. But yeah, let me know if I made any big mistakes when it comes to that. But interesting. So yeah, Xavier is definitely on the side of Celia, and he is very clearly devoted to her. And now Nyan is basically, Nyan feels like she's on the same level and the same position as Xavier is. Well, I'm sure she's gonna have to earn that title, obviously, and earn the trust of Celia, which Xavier already has, but she's on the same path as he is. Meanwhile, Machu is like gonna be the big soldier for that side, for basically Sharia Bull's side. So that's really interesting. Also, let me just say this, Sharia Bull he was just such a Chad in this one. I always thought that he was going to be kind of like the antagonist or anti-hero, maybe villain, whatever. But, I mean, he's kind of cool, you know? I'm not going to lie. He's kind of cool. I know that Zeon is not supposed to be like a good nation. According to you guys, I'm pretty sure they did like quite a few atrocious things in the past. But, I mean, I don't know. Sharia Bull is kind of cool. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we'll see where this is gonna go. I'm so excited. I'm gonna say this is also my favorite anime currently airing for sure. It's so good. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.